Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Dota 2 unboxing, the last one for the 2024 year. Probably. I mean, what? Left? We got like 10 days left in the about. The 2024 Winter's Hoard for the frostivous event is live. And a lot of sets that didn't make it into the collector's cache seem to have made their way into this one, as well as two very rares, or one ultra rare, a very rare, and two normal rares. But without further ado, let's go straight into the sets. I haven't even looked at them yet. I bought the chests, and here's the video. First one we have is for Oracle. It's the Four Scene Horizons, a very nice looking set for Oracle. Like these scrolls on the side, and the color scheme fits really well. It's actually one that just removes Oracle's normal face and gives them this little space plate. I like it a lot. It looks kind of like XCOM, like the Judgment Arbiters, or whatever they're called. You know, I haven't played it in a long time either, but looks really nice. I really like these scrolls on the side. I think that's a really nice addition. Next, we have Faceless Void's Tendrils of the Timeless. This one gives them a more, I want to say it's supposed to be like a sea creature, but like he's a time sea creature. I like the color scheme still. Sticks with his nice green on black with the overall emerald sheen that gives him his like more Faceless Void-esque looking face. And I like this claw head. Well, it's very nice. You can't really see his eyes. I imagine that could change with the Arcana. Next, we have Bounty Hunter's Verminator. I really like the claw. I like his claw here. It's super nice. I don't like that there's this chest, because there's already a chest backpack that we see people put on all the time. Overall, it's a good set that fits for Bounty very thematically. The little rat. Next, we have a set from Huerta. I do remember seeing this set actually in the workshop as well. Very nice set, the Rose of Moira. Very good set overall. I like the helmet. It has a very good color scheme to it and blends the rest of the set pretty well with the nice feathery little petals coming off to the side. It makes it nice and clean. Following that, we have Hoodwink's Bilge Rat Buccaneer, which basically is a nice little Bilge Rat set for our little red Hoodwink, and got a little shark hooked onto the bottom of the tail. I like the gun. As you can see, it's literally just a bomb catapult gun. Pretty nice. Next, we have Ursa's Ladozo the Bear, which looks like it is a sort of wooden mechanical bear tormentor. Looks like he was also a carnival kind of carny kind of setup. It's an interesting set so far. I think it's okay. It doesn't really scream Ursa to me is the problem. Next, we have a Stitches version of Pudge, the Velvet Vanquisher, which is basically just puts Pudge's, it puts Stitches / Pudge's Stitchwork version into a nice little dragonkin form, and it's actually super cute. I didn't think I was gonna get accepted because this dragon head was actually closed in the past, and you just didn't see Stitches / Pudges at all. Good set overall, though. I like the changes that they did with it. The hand has its own interactive, the wings have its own color scheme, and you got some blood coming off the side of the wings in the background, too, with some... Next, we have the Dawnbreaker's Starforge Reformer. Very clean set. It's a very knightly-like set for Dawnbreaker. Gets rid of the overarching problem that most Dawnbreaker sets have, where, what do we do with the face? Well, let's just get rid of the face. And that's exactly what the set did, is that it got rid of the upper face part, which is kind of hard for Dawnbreaker set makers to get a good grip of. So they did a really good job with the helmet. The armor scheme is a little bit, little good, but at the same time, you could see that it's like a very chainmail-y kind of look. Not really like a, you know, the plate dominator, more or less. Next, we have Snapfire Shell Shock Centernilia, which is basically a very colorful Zolotl set for... I like this a lot. I really like this Zolotl. I can't really say anything else about it. It's a very bright set, a very good-looking bright set as well, so can't really go wrong with it overall. Next, we have a set for PA. It's the Onakage Disciple, and this is for the female version of PA. Very nice hair set for it as well. It's weird to see a very open chest set like this as well, especially since it's literally themed around Onaka. But very good set, color scheme overall, and I like this back piece as well. I'm likely going to use that, to be honest. Next, we have the Primal Beast Sarvog the Infernal. I like that people are still doing stuff with his chain mace on the ground. tied to his leg. It's a very good theme because it's really just straight baseline, but at the same time you got this nice little axe on his tail. He looks like a literal dragon on his back, and he's got a very nice setup here as well with his helmet. There's still a lot of sets for Primal Beast that aren't really capitalizing on the lower part of the dragon-esque beast itself, but at the same time, it's not actually available to customize, so that might be hard to get down there. Next, we have a set for Marcy, where Marcy now gets her own little dog, and she herself is the little dog. It's basically, it's Little Red, so it's Little Red Riding Hood with the little dog, and you see that there's an extra style here that literally makes the dog grandma. And then, yeah, so here's the pet. It also comes with a nice little taunt. That's a little much. That's a little much. That's a little much for a taunt for Marcy. Very good set overall, very clean, and it works really well with Marcy's overall like style. It's just so far she's gotten really weird, but very colorful and interesting sets. Next, we have a anti-mage Designs of the Dragon. This is for the Persona as well. A lot of Persona sets coming out for AM actually in the last couple of months for the for Crownfall, and then this one is no exclusion either. A very good set for Wei. And she looks very clean and very pristine in it. But, you know, there's a lot of good sets already out for Wei. I think I'm going to stick with the one I've got right now. But the glaives do look really nice. Now going into our first rare, we have the Vile Vessel Shadow Demon set. This one gives him a special animation while he's just standing there. As you see, he's a nice animal animation with a new back piece that is extremely familiar and vague to some people. Very big purple, but open chest scheme as well with a big scroll on the side. Not to mention he's got his dominating helmet here. You can still see his baseline eyes, but I did some looking at it, and it does look like this set can work and will work with the Immortal. And let's go ahead and see real quick. Oh, nope. Not what I meant to do. Let's see real quick what ability gets changed here. And it looks like no abilities actually do get changed, but I want to assume that's custom effects. I want to assume this is his Q. Yeah, it's going to be his disruption. It changes it to a different kind of color scheme, but we'll see how that goes later. Next, we have Dark Willow's Ardalian Arsonist, which basically just gives Dark Willow a very space-like theme. The only downside I could see with this set so far is that the helmet is actually kind of like compressing her head a little bit too much, but other than that, the set itself is perfect and pristine. I like the gold look as well. It still keeps to Dark Willow's baseline color scheme of her set, but I just cannot with the helmet. I do not believe the helmet works out. It might just be one of those sets where you put everything else on, but the helmet. Following that, we have our very rare, we have the Venomancer Mechromancer, or Mechamancer, basically self-explanatory. Venomancer is a robot. Any other questions? No? Alright, Venomancer is a robot. Let's go ahead and look at the Plague Wards. As you can see here, it's just a little bot with a little plague thing on the back of it. And then it's got a taunt. But it also looks like it is the Bananamancer taunt. It's a robotic Bananamance. It's a robotic banana. That's funny. Okay, I might use that instead. And then following that with our ultra rare is going to be the Wind Rangers. I'm going to say Windrunner, but you know, it's been a long time. The Wind Rangers Fluttering Breeze, not only Arcana, but also a set for the Arcana itself that bases it off of the Arcana theme. What it does in specific is that it makes the Arcana a little bit more breezy with a little bit more of an open chest. Following that makes her very elf-like in comparison to her current version of Windy, where she just, oh my gosh, I don't even have it equipped because they made it to where the Arcana is now a separate piece. Wait, it doesn't change her stance either? Oh, I see. You want to get the Arcana stance now. So it's Arcana head, hair, and then it's Arcana stance. Now you can, oh, they gave it the Juggernaut treatment and basically made it to where you could put anything on for the headpiece now. But basically, it gives her set a little bit more of a white breeze color look to it, and a nice open elvish kind of look in comparison to her current look, which is just kind of baseline without any big special abilities. I like what Valve is doing with a lot of these sets now, where they're making it to where the sets start blending in well with the Arcana. Like their plan is to make it so that it looks good with any of their big like Immortals or Arcanas. Not saying they weren't doing it in the past, but at the same time, there's been times where it just doesn't look good because of like you want to be using your Immortal because it looks good. You want to be using your Arcana because it looks good. Like, the Juggernaut change, when they made it to where the Juggernaut helmet became just an effect and you could wear the Juggernaut helmet, was the best thing ever, and I hope they do that with all the other sets, because the Rubik Arcana is a little bit 50-50. I have better looking shoulders than the Rubik Arcana, and already, within 3 boxes, we get the first rare. It's going to be the Shadow Demon set. Big fan. Big fan indeed. Big fan indeed. And the frostivous stuff, I haven't even looked at it yet. It doesn't look like there is a special game mode. It looks like it's kind of just, you play the game just like usual, and maybe you get the frostivous stuff. We'll see how that goes later, but we're not going to cover that in the video. We're going to try to push out this video here. By the way, chat, it's been a really long time since I've done editing. I don't even know where my editing program is on my dashboard. I think it's going to tell me I'm like 8 versions behind, but we're just going to continue to push the edit in its raw form. But yeah, how you guys been liking all the treasures so far? We've had quite a bit of interesting stuff come in. Not to mention frostivous is now here, and then, you know, the last, I literally actually completed Act 4. Like, I didn't think I was gonna actually play Dota and complete Act 4, but I actually did complete Act 4 because it had the Arcana skins on it, and I wanted the skin variations. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Also, as usual, guys, we did buy 2 sets of the chests, so we're opening 13 times 2, 26 in total. And, Alright, so we have 3 left in the first set of unboxing. In the second set of unboxing, we're going to do a little bit more quicker on the draw here. Don't put that evil on me. Don't put that evil on me. Okay, we're down to 11. This is number 12. If I got the Arcana, see, the question is, like, do you sell the Arcana piece now and then just go from there? Or do you keep the Arcana and then, I thought it was going to give me the Shadow Demon set again. So now we're back onto our secondary rotation. The sets aren't looking good. So far, we have yet to get the Venomancer or Dark Willow. Okay, well, we got Dark Willow. Now we just need the Venomancer one, and ideally I'd like the Drow one, but it is an ultra rare, so the chances of getting it are ultra rare. Who would have thunk it? But, you know, at the end of the day, if I don't get it, it's not the end of the world. I don't really play Wendy, and she's not really in my forte of played heroes, so we'll just have to let it slide if it doesn't happen. I want the Venomancer one, though. Mechamancer, it looks really nice, but the mechanical banana dance is kind of what I'm hunting for in that whole side of things. I do like that Dota finally came out with an update too, though. I've been just spamming Minecraft, and I'm probably gonna go back to spamming Dota soon. All right, we got the Mechamancer. Pretty good. I'm really happy with this because the Mechamancer set is really nice, but the Mecha Dancer taunt is pretty good as well. So now we're just down to getting the Windy set. I have no expectations. My expectations are pretty low about getting the Windy set, especially because it's a holiday set. I usually don't get the ultra rares when it comes to a holiday piece unless I'm like really trying to go for it. But yeah, I'm not really too miffed about not getting it or getting it. I got another Shadow Demon set, and I know exactly who I'm going to give it to when it becomes giftable. All right, and then now we're just kind of down to like the last little trickle of sets here. We have 6 sets left, and 1 rare still yet to be obtained, and 1 duplicated rare. Heading down now to the 5, and yeah. By the way, for those who usually watch my unboxing videos whenever I actually do them, I usually have a beard. I literally just shaved today. I wish like the set came out tomorrow, so I'd have like a slightly bit more facial hair, but I just look so much like a fat baby with having no beard and like a reduced mustache. Like the mustache, it looks like it's like not completed on one side because like shaving the mustache is just super annoying. Down to 2 sets left in this unboxing. We might burn a couple, but I'm not too sure. All these sets were pretty good, and I don't think I'm gonna burn any. All right, I got a 3rd, and I do know who I'm gonna give the 3rd to. Following that, our last set, our last boxes, our last box, and that is it. So, without further ado, everybody, thank you so much for watching the Winter 2024 Heroes Hoard, aka the Frostivous box, for the last Dota 2 unboxing of the year. I hope you enjoyed not only this, but all of Crownfall, and we'll see you next time for some more Dota 2 actions. Party Petey, signing off.